Sakta football match.
I saw your match.
Respected teachers, principal and my dear friends, a very good morning to all of you. I am Omkar Dhakefarkar and I am standing as a candidate for the captain of VPMS.
Wait. Omkar, wrong speech.
Oh, sorry. Respected dignitaries, teachers, kakas and maushis, seniors, juniors and batchmates, a very good evening to all of you. My name is Omkar Dhakefarkar and I am from the 2009 10th and 2011 12th batch.
And I'm Shriya More from the 2022 12th batch. And we welcome you to today's Alumni Meet. On the dais, today we have with us the principal of the school, Mrinalini ma'am, Director Schools Program and Joint Secretary, Dr. V.K. Patil Foundation, Nandini ma'am, Chairman, Dr. V.K. Patil Foundation, Dr. Ashok V.K. Patil, Trustee and Secretary, Dr. V.K. Patil Foundation, Dr. Manoj Naravade, and Uma Shankar sir.
Firstly, on behalf of everyone present here, I would like to thank the management, staff and everyone over here for making this happen. We have more than 400 people over here and it is not a mean achievement. So please give a round of applause for yourselves. We took time out of our busy schedules and the ditches they call roads in Pune. We came through all of those, through the traffic, and we are here today evening. So yes, it's on a Saturday afternoon. So yes, it's something to be proud of. So thank you, and thank you.
You know, this day is very special. All of us are back in school after so long and we get to meet former teachers, former batchmates and all other staff members. You know, it's not very easy to take our time from our busy schedules and come here, but thank you for coming here. And I'm sure that, you know, at the end of this night, you will remember your school days and the experience you take home will be worth all the time you spend today.
Well, that was our welcome speech. I hope you are all feeling welcomed. And the rough agenda of today is as follows. We'll have a few short memories shared by people from the older batches, that's 10 years ago and more. We have people from the 2002 batch here, which is like 20 years ago. So then we have some teachers who will speak and followed by members of the management. Then there's a video which the school has put together for us. And then we'll have a brief about the association given by Sanam Kapre from my batch and Shruti Shaha of the actual alumni association for which we have gathered here. And like Independence Day celebrations, there are snacks at the end. So please sit through. Right?
One of the main purposes of this alumni meet, other than tripping on nostalgia of course, is to connect across and reconnect with batchmates. We now have volunteers from various batches reminiscing about their time here. When they do come, I would request them to call out to their batchmates so they can stand up and everyone will know.
So I mentioned that, so let's have the Rasya Modak from the 2002 batch come up and speak a few words. Give her a round of applause. Wait, 2002, that's very long.
Good evening, everyone. Wow, no pressure. Okay, my name is Rasya and I'm from the batch of 2002. I have some of my batchmates sitting in the third row and please stand up. Chaitali, Smriti, Harshal, I have so many of them. My daughter is also here. And we even have a couple of people from the batch 1 year senior to us sitting right behind. And please do stand up as well. Parikshit, Harshal. So I was given like 3 minutes time and I hope I can do justice to this. First of all, I'm here to represent my batch and I feel very honored and thank you so much for giving this opportunity. Nalini ma'am, Nandini ma'am and everyone in the chair over here, thank you so much. It's a privilege, really. So, we passed out 20 years ago and just about last month we marked the 20 years with an informal reunion of our own. And I took in some inputs from some of my batchmates that I'd like to share over here today. So I joined in the 8th grade actually and some of my classmates have been here from the 1st grade. So we were actually, if I'm not mistaken, the first batch to complete 10 years from 1st to 10th grade. This is batch of 2002. And some things that we were known for, right? So in 3 years, we saw 2 uniforms change. So when we were in school, our uniform was, for girls, it was a grey pinafore dress with a pinstripe shirt. The boys had the same shirt and they had dark grey shorts or trousers. And then when we moved to the 10th grade, I think our uniform changed to what it is today. It was uncommon to see a uniform change. But in 3 years, we also saw 3 principals. I think that was quite epic and revolutionary. And that's one of my fondest memories, and I wanted to share it here. I can confidently say that wherever we are, all 65, 70 of us across both the divisions, we are there in every profession, whether it's teachers, lawyers, yes, doctors and engineers also, we have physiotherapists, you call it, you name it, entrepreneurs, marketing personnel, you call it the profession. I mean, we have someone who's gone there. Many of us, unfortunately, many of my batchmates are out of the country and out of Pune as well, so we are only one line full of people. But they are with us in spirit and we are posting pictures on our internal group as the event goes on. So I hope that each of you who've been a part of VPMS, just like us, in the time you were here, you found a home here, away from your home. Thank you so much, and this is my time.
Thank you. Since you mentioned that someone from the 2001 batch is here, Parikshit is the name I heard. Can you please come up and say a few words? Because is anybody here from batches which are older? Please raise your hand. We'll call you because it's a different memory.
Hi all. So I started this school in class 2. That was in 1992. And this is the building where we started our schooling. That building didn't exist that time. That was constructed in front of us. And if I'm not wrong, in class 4 we shifted to that building. and for the entire duration, that building never got colored. It was just a cement concrete building till we passed out till class 10. So yeah, we have very fond memories. There was no amphitheater over here. In fact, this was our ground, a smaller ground where we used to play cricket. There was a huge banyan tree over there, which I believe many of you would remember. That banyan tree has very fond memories because though it was a hindrance in the sports activities, nobody really complained because that gave us shade. Shade not in its literal form, but shade in a very abstract form, because we all connected to that tree very much. We used to have our lunch under that tree, so we really have strong feelings for that tree. In fact, the entire batch, when they came to know that the tree doesn't exist anymore, everybody really felt very bad about it. Possibly it might be a tree which is more than 100 years old. Then I have fond memories of the cross countries which used to happen, and we used to go this way up the hill and go around and come back. And we have sighted peacocks and rabbits many times on this ground right over here. I believe peacocks, rabbits, and mongooses. I don't know if you still sight them, but we have sighted them a number of times. So yeah, a lot of fond memories of this school, and I would say, so currently when now that my daughter goes to class 1 in some other school, and also some relatives, and the older generation people say, oh, what is this? Grandparents' Day and this day and that day. And I say that, okay, I belong to the school who is the pioneer of such things in Pune. So it is this school which people call fad nowadays. It was all, I would say VPMS is the pioneers in all those things, having a sports day, a youth sports day, having a march past in a sports day, which was unseen during those days. But now it has become very common, and all the schools have followed suit currently. So yeah, I feel proud that I'm from the pioneer school of all those newer things. Yeah, I feel great. It feels great to connect with all the teachers over here. I believe we have only, I would say, very few teachers whom I can connect with. Yeah, Vimla ma'am, Mini ma'am, Aarti ma'am, Sheikhe ma'am, Gambhir ma'am. Yeah. But I would say only one teacher who has joined even before we joined at the school, and that is only Aarti ma'am. I can see only Aarti ma'am in the group today. Okay, yeah, thanks a lot. It was nice. I was not prepared for this. Sorry. I didn't know about this.
No, you were quite great, even though you weren't prepared. 2002 and 2001, that was like 2-3 years before I was even born. So I can't even imagine how old this school is. Next up, we have Aditya Kakodkar from the 2005 batch.
Okay, I prepared for this one. So if it's bad, then, well, it's blame my education. Friends, dignitaries, and all the way we started speeches back in school. I'm from the 2004-2005 batch. Our batch had a lot of firsts. We were the first batch to have our 10 standard on the ground floor for disciplinary reasons. A lot of our juniors might know why you ratted out on us. We were the first batch to be shifted, our transition from kindergarten in this school to the new building. We were the first batch to do that from kindergarten. We had our junior and senior classes in this building, and then we shifted to the new building. We were the last batch that played on the ground that had the banyan tree. And we were also the first batch that played on that ground without the banyan tree. A lot of people must be wondering, what is this? ये बुढ़े लोग banyan tree के बारे में क्यों बोल रहे हैं इतना सब? That banyan tree had a lot of memories behind it. There was somehow the entire school used to fit under that banyan tree during lunch break. The entire school. We still don't know why. And everyone had their fixed places. That banyan tree was where most of the people would hide after, bunking a lecture or a period or something. That banyan tree was also where a lot of guys and girls asked each other out. Right? Speaking of which, we've got a lot of this. The school has taught us a lot. And more than all these, buzzwords, I would say, like honesty, courage and all, they taught us things which we did not even realize they were teaching. For example, even though we were disciplined, they taught us how to groom, how to be disciplined. Because even right now for the alumni meet, I made sure my nails were cut. I made sure my shoes were polished. I made sure my hair was cut, but I have lost more hair than I can grow now. So that was a bummer. The school taught us bureaucracy. Very few people know this. We knew which professor or teacher to go to get a free period on the ground. Everyone knows what ma'am I'm pointing out at. It's Vimla ma'am, guys, it's Vimla ma'am. She was the one who used to let us play on the ground, okay? But don't tell anyone. Don't tell your juniors I'm letting you do this. So sorry for ratting you out after 20 years, ma'am. The third most important thing that the school taught me is one of the most valued thing I'm grateful for the school. It's actually this. My school taught me to tie a knot, tie a knot. English ma'am, वो नहीं सीखा. But even as an adult, I still wonder how do adult men don't know how to knot a tie. And I'm like, bro, it's very simple. The school taught me this. They didn't intend to probably, but they still taught me. And the most important value that the school taught me was love. I mean, the feeling love. The other subject was taboo. The school made a very good choice of not discussing it. We were SSC back then, so it was not discussed. But yeah, the school taught us love. The school gave us our first crushes, our first crush on our batchmate, our first crush on our senior or a junior, in some weird cases on a teacher. But it told us that it's okay. It's okay, it's a normal feeling. And it's okay to love anyone and just be in a nice environment of love. And they taught us that. To a point where some of our batchmates have gotten married to each other. I'm pretty sure every batch has a person who's married their high school sweetheart or married to the girl they were dating back in school. Our school taught us that when most schools were single-sex schools, so can't blame them. But yeah, this school has taught us a lot without even realizing it has taught us a lot. And I thought I'd go through this a lot more smoothly, but there's so much energy and so much nostalgia bubbling up inside me right now. I am just grateful for the school. I'm grateful to all of y'all. I'm grateful for all the teachers in front of me. Be it mini ma'ams and question mark on the mark sheet. Be it Chetna ma'am's very strict disciplinary action of checking books. Be it Sucheta ma'am's sadhu that I got on the back once. Those were different times. That was the only way you could discipline a kid. But thank you, all of y'all. You made us what we are today. You made us proud to be standing here and doing this in front of a whole batch of people, and our umbilical cord to the school will always be connected. Thank you so much, guys. Have a fun one.
Thanks, Aditya. Please follow him on Instagram. We have Ameya Deshpande from 2008. All those who have paid digitally have paid him. So, yeah, let's have Ameya Deshpande.
I feel old. Hello everyone. So I am Ameya. As Omkar rightly mentioned, you all have paid the registration fees to me, which I'm going to be transferring to the Alumni Association account very soon. But so I was part of the 2008 10th standard batch, and it feels surreal and nostalgic because it just feels like yesterday when we had students like Akshay Sargar, Saurabh Shinde, Darshan Gugle, Suraj Gaur, all in the misconduct register list. Because our batch was infamous because the misconduct register list was started in our batch. So you can understand the kind of mischief we all did when we were back in school. Having said that, we also have Nikita Zundarkar and Aishwarya Zunzar Rao from our batch today. So a big round of applause to all the students who joined from our batch. There are a lot of memories. I think some of the memories, like earlier alumni mentioned, right? So the banyan tree, we have a lot of fond memories because that was transplanted when we were around 6th standard. So it had a lot of fond memories where we used to hang around the banyan tree as such. There was an interesting incident that happened during the sports day. So we had a monkey which used to come during the practice. So the monkey used to disturb the sports day practices and actually came on the sports day itself. So that was a fun incident that I recollect from our batch as such. Apart from that, I think it's been a great journey. Like many students from our batch have gone on to become successful entrepreneurs. Many of them have made their mark in research. Many of them are abroad in top-notch universities and multiple great jobs that they are doing. And I think we are very fortunate to have the backing of all the teachers that are there here right from the inception. I would not name all of them, I think, but each and every teacher that has taught us, has mentored us in our times has really made a lasting impression on us. I remember when we were in school, the motto was harmony of body and mind, and now it is making life meaningful. But I think what has not changed is the kind of indelible mark that the school has left on each and every one of us. So I think we are greatly indebted to the school as such, as an organization, and we look forward to contributing back to it in all ways possible. So thank you, thanks a lot.
Next we have Rohan Sindhikar from the 2009 batch. So that's my 10th standard batch. So can my batch please raise your hand and stand up? Yes, thank you. Rohan is now a celebrated filmmaker.
Can I take just a moment to laugh a little because this has been great. As Omkar just got us today, and he started off the evening by saying good morning students and told us, got the assembly done. I feel right now like I've just come back from the sports period in the first period and just come to class all sweaty, and now I'm going to start talking, and I have an oral exam in front of all these dignitaries, all my teachers. What a great experience today has been, and I'm just honored and thankful to all the teachers, to ma'am. I was asking my batchmates, batch of 09, can you raise your hands, can you stand up a little? I was just asking them, bhai main kya bolu stage pe? I don't know a single thing about our batch. So I have Kunal Joshi who gave me a tip that we were the first CBSE batch to graduate. So thanks Kunal. And I don't know what the statute of limitations is, but maybe I have a story to share about Uma Shankar sir and my incident. So fresh morning, 9th standard, we have Uma Shankar sir. So over the time during one of the days, there were, I think, we were 40 of us in the class and 35 of us were absent, including me. And Uma Shankar sir was the class teacher, and this became an incident. And somebody, I won't say who, had a phone. And they give me a call, and I was roaming around the street somewhere near East Square. They gave me a call and said, Ron, tu ghar pe nahi hai, mujhe pata hai. Dekho aana padega school. Because there are 35 people absent and they're calling everyone at home. And I somehow managed to change back into the uniform, got to school, came to class, stood in front of Uma Shankar sir, And I said, sir, वो क्या है? वो बस मेरा मिस हो गया, मैं शिवाजी नगर तक जाना पड़ा मुझे. Umashankar sir knew. He knew. He looked at me, and at that moment he just said, "Baith ja, sit down." And that's the day I got my attendance. And I hope I didn't rat anyone else out. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So I just want to top it off by saying, Coral Rocks represent, and all of you, everyone out here, thank you for being a part of my extended family, and thank you for not calling me uncle today. Guys, from 2018 batch 19, I was flabbergasted by just knowing the numbers that are there. So really, thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for being here.
We now have Nitish Sapre from the 2010 batch.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'm going to be keeping it short. To start off with, as I saw Omkar here, that just showed nothing has changed till now. I mean, that's how we used to be in the school as well. Omkar everywhere, the face that we used to see. So I'm from the batch which had where we got a picnic cancelled because of the swine flu. Okay, so we are from that batch, the unfortunate batch. Yeah, and also the fortunate one where we got a chance to be part of the Commonwealth Games. That would be, the first time it happened in Pune, and we all got a chance to participate in the opening ceremony of the Commonwealth Games. So one or two quick kissas that we used to have there. So at Commonwealth Games, we used to, at the last 10 days, we used to go at the venue to Balewadi. And we used to get burgers, McD burgers all day long, like in the morning, in the afternoon and evening. And we used to there was only one for each person, but few of our crazy friends which are here as well, we were just talking about it, and it's so funny that how we got that one, ate that, came into the line, got caught two to three times, but then we were adamant that we want it, and then we used to have more. And that Commonwealth game, it was something different. There was a love wave. Every single person in our batch was asking out some girl from our own batch. And that's not the most surprising thing. The most surprising thing is the girl was saying yes to every single boy. And that's true. I mean, people there from my batch can relate it. So yeah, that's one funny thing I'm just happy. I'll say, after sharing memories, I want to express my gratitude towards the school over here. And today, I come across a lot of people in my day-to-day life, and then a lot of them, when they ask which school were you in, when I say VPMS, the first moment they become surprised and they say that we are lucky, because we, people a little older who have kids, say that we are trying really hard to get into VPMS, but we are not able to due to some or the other reason, maybe whatever it may be. But that's how far VPMS has come, where every mother or every parent wants their child to be in a school which is VPMS. So I think a big round of applause for the school to have come this far in all possible fields. And to me, I feel 50% of what my personality is today is because of the 10 years that I've spent in VPMS. So a big thank to all the teachers, all my friends, basically all those who I came across during my 10 years. Thanks a lot. I take this opportunity after so long to thank each and every one. Okay, I think I'll end my speech here. Thanks once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Nitish. Can I call Rama Gokhale from the 2011 batch?
Hello. Hi, everyone. Are you having a good evening tonight? That's great. I mean, it's going to be hard to top some of the people who spoke right now, but I mean, okay, let's try to at least, maintain the level. I'm so happy to be here today. It's so amazing to see everybody here, I mean, sure, we look a bit heavier and older, but maybe we're all wiser too. I don't know. Some of us are. So, it's really great being here, and I don't know, when Omkar told me that I have to talk about like an incident or two that happened in school, I didn't know how to condense so many years of amazing memories into 2 or 3 minutes of talking. But one thing I would like to say is I want to thank the school for making me the person I am today, and I'm sure a lot of my batchmates feel the same way. One of the major things I'd like to say is that Vikibat will always encourage everybody to be holistic people. Play sports, go for like music classes, do your thing, harmony of body and mind, as somebody pointed out. So that was not just a motto in words, it was the spirit of the school, which is something I really appreciate. And it really helped me become a better person in the long run. And I'm sure a lot of people agree with that. One more thing that, everybody spoke about being the mischievous batch. So something I realized a little later right now was that everybody feels like they were the mischievous batch. Especially our class, like 10th B, make some noise if anyone's here. Woo! So, we always felt, we are the most mischievous people in the school. We do the craziest things. Sometimes, you just remember random incidents like the song thing that someone pointed out. Something similar happened. One day, I won't mention the teacher's name or the student's name, but what happened was that there was a lot of singing in class happening. There was a free period or something, and her teacher came from downstairs to see what the commotion was about and pinpointed one student's name and started saying that, oh, I'm going to put you in the misconduct register, this and that. Full silence in class, and one person says, ma'am, he's absent. So, crazy stuff like that happened. I remember that Emerald, the year that I passed out, lost because we had too many people in the misconduct register, which was sad. But make some noise for Emerald House. Woo! Emerald, wow, I wore green tonight. That's one thing I wanted to say. I just wanted to thank my teachers, the principal, for always being there for us, being patient with us. I think a large part of growing up is realizing that sometimes your teachers were actually right, which is a crazy realization that you come to. But that's how I realized I'm old, actually. So thank you so much for coming, all of the teachers, the ma'am for organizing all of this. I hope you have a great evening.
Thank you. So next I'd like to call myself. So this is 2011-12, and this is the year when you start having 2011-10th or 2011-12. So ours was the first batch to have an 11th standard. Afterwards, I think much before there was a junior college, but for CBSE we were the first batch for 11th and 12th. So it was a very, very fun experience being the first batch because you automatically become the senior most batch and you're given a lot of liberties because we shifted to a floor above everyone else, and luckily we had very, very nice prefects at 12th standard who would just get out of class and call people from other classes, and that time the terrace was not closed, so you would go on the terrace and prepare the house board. We also had the Ruby won when we were in 12th standard, the House Cup, and it also won this sports day, so 3 cheers for Ruby. It is and it will remain the best house. So we had there are many firsts for many people, but I think so when we got into 11th, we first experienced students coming from other schools to Vikhe Patil. So we had people from St. Joseph's, we had people from huge batch from Gurukul who came, and they were blown away with all the teachers and the facilities and the general culture of being chill yet being disciplined in school. And we did have one day where only I was present in class, everybody else was absent. So yes, if there is a competition regarding that, our batch takes it. So that's all for now because I have to say a lot of things, but then I have to put them all in my rest of the speech. So we'll get it there. So next we have come from 20 years ago to 10. We have from the 2013 batch, Anushka Bevalkar. So can you please have her on stage?
yeah, my batchmates. So, okay, so I don't know how many people know me, but if you know something about me, it's that whenever I'm asked to speak at anything, I absolutely forget about it till I'm actually reminded of it. So, yeah, that's what happened today. So, if your expectations are high, please lower them. I did speak to my mom about this, like in the afternoon. I told her that, I think I'm supposed to speak today, so just tell me what to speak about. And I think she was waiting for this opportunity for a very long time because she said, give them a list of all the things you lost while you were at school. So yeah, it was 7 sweaters, 5 geometry boxes, and 2 ID cards. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I lost a badminton racket also. So yeah, if can I have those back just to I can? No, just to make my mom stop making fun of me. So I was talking about this to my brother as well. He was from the 2013 batch, and I'm sure the teachers remember him because I can see you guys nodding. And then he was one of the smart people, and then everybody held me to the same level, and then they were really disappointed. So anyway, he was also talking to me about the school, and I think somebody already mentioned it, but he also remembered the monkey on the ground on sports day incident. And I think it was there before also, a lot of practices. But something that I really wanted to appreciate, like something that 10 years on I am realizing that was so important about the school, was how well-rounded the entire education was. Like, it was not just academics, we had a lot of sports, and we were encouraged to participate in a lot of debate competitions, and there were all these inter-class debates. Everything was so, it was a very well-rounded approach to the entire education system. And I remember my peers when I was young not having that kind of thing in their schools. So I'm just really, really grateful for everything. And I've been in this school, I was in the school for 12 years. So I'm pretty sure this school has shaped my entire personality. And I like that. I don't know if other people like that. But yeah, so I'm just, again, super grateful. And I know it's painfully obvious that I didn't prepare for this speech, but I did my best. So thank you.
Thank you, Anushka. I just hope you find all of those sweaters and geometry boxes back. Can I now call Akanksha Bhosle from the 2016 batch?
Hello, good evening everyone. My name is Akanksha. I'm from the 2016 batch, 12th grade graduate. I was in the school for a period of 2 years, I would say. Many would think that that's a very small amount of time, but I think our batch really did enjoy, and we had our fond memories as well. One very fond memory that I would recall being, of course, I was under the principalship of Nandini ma'am, and when we had just joined in class 11, we had this time when our batch was upstairs in the classroom, and we decided to, I don't know why, out of where, lock ourselves in the classroom and not be present for the assembly. So of course there was this time when all the classes went down, came to the ground, the assembly started, the national anthem was playing, and our class was just up in the classroom. We were enjoying, we were having a time of our lives, I guess. We were talking away, and none of us heard the bell. Later on, we get a call, and the entire classroom is dragged down. We were down in the corridor, standing, and I was the representative, of course, for the class, and I was pushed right in the front to face Nandini ma'am, and of course we got off easy, but there was a lot of scrutiny, and our entire class had to face. This was, I think, in the first week that we just joined in class 11. So that was one of a funny incident that happened with us. Actually, a very scary one, to be honest. The next one was, we were a part of the 25th celebration for the school. So when we were in class 12, we had I don't know how we covered up the portion, thanks to all the teachers, I would say. Especially the teachers who taught us in class 12, they managed to complete the entire syllabus magically, and we somehow also managed to score really well in class 12 and be a part of the drama. that that was a part of the celebration. Apart from that, I would really like to thank a lot of the teachers that I personally don't know, but have obviously contributed a lot to the school. Thanks to all the teachers that have taught me, have shaped my learning during 11th and 12th. A special thanks to, I think, Uma Shankar sir as well, because he has really been a great class teacher for us. And he's been he's been a strong pillar for me as well. When I was in the school, he was a great support throughout. And I would also like to, sorry, I forgot to tell you who my batchmates are. Very few of them out here, but I have Prathamesh, Kritika, Himani, and a few others as well. Shreya as well from my batch. So that's about it. I think I hope you all have a good evening, and thank you for having us here.
Thank you, Akansha. So I think this is definitely a more wholesome way to connect rather than going on LinkedIn where you have some random long story with a takeaway. So other than, I think someone also shared that I remember the color of the school changing thrice and the ground becoming from orange sandy to green and having a lawn, and even the steps were not there. They were just mounds of sand on which chairs were balanced and parents were expected to sit. That has changed to now those steps. The school has grown literally, like floors have been added. And CMRD became PCMRD. So we used to have annual day at Kalachaya, which is right opposite. Then we used to have it in Yashwantrao Chavan. Now annual days happen here in the amphitheater. So that is something I both envy and I think it's an experience every batch has. When I was in 4th standard, we used to have swimming period. Our swimming pool was in ILS college. So it was an extra long period where we were expected to get into a bus, travel to ILS Law College. Kodaki ma'am used to be there. We went to ILS. Oh, you went somewhere else. Choice, Kothurud. Okay. Irrespective of swimming pool is now right here within the school premises. So that's crazy. That's totally crazy. And of course, witnessing all of this alongside us were our teachers. And this time I'm definitely missing Nisha ma'am and Rizwana ma'am. So yes, those memories with them are like some of the best and sweetest memories in this. Yeah, we miss them. So they have taught us, the teachers have guided us, scolded us, someone pointed out, put our names in the misconduct register, thinking it will have an effect on us. The only people who got angry were house captains, nobody else. I'm sure they have their own wealth of thoughts and memories to share with us. So I now call upon Aarti Patil ma'am, who was a supervisor here from 1992 to 2000.
Good evening everyone, Congrats, and the entire students. Of course, now there are some students whose marriages I have attended. More than 30-40 marriages I have attended. So this was way back in 1992 when we joined. And yes, one cannot miss out on speaking about the banyan tree, which of course gathered the entire school together. So on the sports days, that was the shade under which the children used to sit and then come and perform. When someone spoke about the steps were not there, and we used to really balance chairs for the parents to sit. Yes, that is the job we have done. We have done the job of shifting from this building to that building, and we have actually seen the foundation to the second floor of that building coming up in front of us, and the entire students' lot. I am very sure Parikshit and Harshal and all of you were the part of it. We had put on the mic the song Sakhi Haath Badhana, and every child lifted their own table and chair, and we took it in that building and we set up that building. So those are the beautiful memories, and I think that is something taught us a lot. How to start a school, how to do a good foundation of the school, and how to make a school a good one for the students who can really do well in future. When children spoke today, we can see their confidence, and now we can definitely make out, yes, school has done wonders in their lives. This school is very, very special, a special school which gives you the all-round development. It has beautiful campus, we have a wonderful ground, and most of it, we have wonderful teachers who have been here for years. So children who are here are definitely precious, and students, for you, definitely this is a treasure for your life. So thank you very much for inviting us over here. We have a very, very strong bond of relation with this institution. And yes, Rizwana, Nisha ma'am, we miss them definitely because they were a part of all these activities which were conducted in the initial years in the school. Now it's Manoj sir, but I think Manoj and Monica, we have seen you as students in MBA college over here, and that time they were young. So those are the days that we were here in the school. Lovely to see the school growing so beautifully, and I wish all of you the very, very best, and let this bond continue forever. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. I still remember our class photos where you are in the center along with Sawant ma'am and Singupta ma'am. So those were the principals we also had. We had Sawant ma'am, we had Singupta ma'am. I think Singupta ma'am is in Vidya Valley, is the principal of Vidya Valley, if I'm not wrong. Am I right? Next we have Nandita Iyer ma'am. She taught here from 2003 to 2008. Ma'am?
A picture is worth 1,000 words, but a memory is priceless. A very good evening to one and all present here. It is indeed a wonderful evening. Nostalgia is quite tricky. It makes us laugh and cry at the same time. We yearn to go back to good old days. And today, I feel at the top of the world to see all of you after so many years. Often in our adult lives, we look back to some of the memories that we hold on to. I still remember the day my father told me to apply in this school, and I was like, Papa, will I make a good teacher? Will I be able to work in this big school? And yes, he did have that faith in me. And I thank him each and every day for this, as I'm still happily working with this wonderful, spectacular institution. VPMS is working with the unwavering goal of teaching, sharing, inspiring, reaching out, giving a shoulder and always benefiting others. It is just so blissful to be a small part of this institution. Our dear chairman, Sir Ashok Patil, you are the epitome of leadership, which helps us to elevate the whole work experience. Simplicity is a state of harmony, and I truly I thank God for bringing me here to be led by such a great personality. Nandini ma'am, an exuberantly positive and dynamic personality, an incredible mentor and a wonderful human being, is a very important person in my life. Thank you ma'am for all that you did and do for me. Renalini ma'am, you are indeed a great leader, so loving and caring. Your skills and talents are renowned enough that I hope some rubbed off me as well. What a privilege it is to be a part of such an amazing foundation filled with amazing people. My heart goes out to all my dear students out there, without whom I'm incomplete. I still remember your curiosity of turning the piece of paper into a masterpiece in the craft lessons. It was so delightful to see the joy in your eyes while creating something from nothing. And I'm sure you still create masterpieces in your life. With childish whims and fancies left behind, all you boys and girls here have grown up so beautifully. And believe me, I'm so glad to see all of you here. No words of gratitude are enough to express my feelings for this school and everyone in it. Kakas and Maushis, the ever-helping admin staff, your support too will never be forgotten. Thank you isn't really enough to express how grateful I am for all your contributions in my life. I pray for all the best things to happen in your lives. At the outset, I would like to thank the management for giving me the opportunity to express myself here. I look forward to seeing what comes in the future, and I hope I'm around in this lifelong journey to contribute my bit to my temple, D.K. Patil Memorial School. I would like to end my speech with Dr. APJ Kalam's quote: "If you want to leave your footprints on the sand of time, do not drag your feet." Thank you and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, ma'am. I see a lot of the younger people thinking, "Yare purane log kya bol rahe?" Guys, batch of 2022, can you give me a cheer? Yeah, you know, we were the batch. We're officially the batch of 2022, but I mean, we know ourselves as the COVID batch, no? You know, we might have missed on the coming to school wala fun, but we had what all of you dream of: open book tests. But you know, we had to make up for it by giving 2 board exams, all practicals offline, but all classes on Zoom. You know, one of our most favorite teachers happens to be Yuva Shankar sir. You know, he's the very reason I know that POEM is poem, but POET is not port. Sir, can we have you address us?
I started feeling I'm the celebrity of today's event. Everyone has. It is easy for an ex-teacher to come here and speak, but it's difficult for an existing teacher since management people are sitting here, so a job of great responsibility. For the first time, I took a lot of time, on what I should speak, because I come here and addressing children during farewell is easy thing, but then this is something different. So I thought of talking about my journey, my initial days in VK Patil in brief. Batches before 2006 wouldn't know me, so I must introduce myself. I'm Uma Shankar Devde. I teach English to the higher classes. I am the first male academic subject teacher in the history of VPMS. I joined VPMS in the year 2006. I remember Nandini ma'am interviewed me and asked most questions not from literature, but to check if I could survive in the staff room where maximum lady teachers were sitting. I said I'll surely try to adjust myself, else I'll go back to Panchgali. VPMS held me back until today. This is my 17th year in this school. Coming from a boarding school where a majority staff was male teachers and sitting in the staff room of VPMS full of lady teachers was not an easy thing. Imagine, I was the only man in the women's territory surrounded by approximately 20 lady teachers in the staff room. I was a man of extremely few words then. Rather, I couldn't muster enough courage to speak before so many ladies. I always preferred to be in the sports room with Ashok sir, Ravi sir and Santosh Sapkal sir. I remember most students mistook me as a sports teacher whenever I was down in the sick room. I mean, the sick room was the sports room then. Well, joking apart, my discomfort had vanished in a short span of time as teachers at VPMS were welcoming, kind, helpful and accommodative. Mini ma'am, Nisha ma'am, Garware ma'am, Vimla ma'am, Chetna ma'am, Sangeeta ma'am, Sujata ma'am. In fact, the entire staff room made me comfortable and helped me in every possible way they could. Some of them had gone to the extent of searching a life partner for me, as I was an eligible bachelor then. Of course not from the same staff room. I'm a master's in English literature, but I was teaching EVS to Amey Deshpande's batch. I taught terribly, as I found it very difficult to strike a balance between the Julius Caesar and the causes of deforestation. I was, of course, teaching English to some other classes, and feedback for teaching English wasn't bad. You can make out this as both my students, Omkar and Shreya, are comparing this even so eloquently. I remember when Omkar was nominated as a head boy, the entire school, including teachers, raised their eyebrows in disbelief, thinking how Omkar would do justice to this position. To everyone's surprise, proving his mettle, he became the best head boy and set an example for others. VPMS molded me as a teacher at every juncture. I kept on learning new things. I learned a lot from my seniors and from my students too. Every batch that passed out had its own uniqueness. Some were brilliant at everything, some excellent debaters, some voracious readers and writers, some great sportsmen, some total rowdy and undisciplined. As the school did not have the CCTV cameras installed, it was very difficult to trace who broke the desks, tube lights, window panes, or hid in the washroom bunking important classes. The tube light breaker has now become a pilot in the Indian Air Force. And one last incident to share, I think it was Omkar's batch. They were insisting to have an overnight picnic. And Nandini ma'am was very particular that no, they should not go for an overnight picnic. So then they stayed in the school. And I remember it was Ashok sir and I who had a tough time. For the whole night, these people didn't sleep. The next day, these police colony people came to the office saying that, there was a lot of noise and they disturbed them, throughout. And that's how I think that was the last batch when overnight picnic was stopped. Well, let me become an ex-teacher to speak more. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And afterwards, I believe Amol sir and everyone else came and you got company and you shifted the male staff room to the third floor itself. And I believe we have Sherke ma'am next who wants to She was one teacher I was afraid of, but she's very sweet.
Good evening to all the dignitaries present here, my colleagues and my dear students. I think the success of any school can be measured by the contribution the alumni make to our national life as well as the international. Time endures but cannot fade the memories. Every memory shared, even for a short time, is a treasure, like sunshine and warmth in our lives, like a cool breeze on a humid day, like a shower of rain refreshing the earth. Just now Uma Shankar said that he was the only male member in the female staff room. And he used to say, you can call me Uma sir, to be comfortable. Let me tell you that he is very witty and we do have very good memories about it in the staff. You all have gone through or might rather be going through struggle for the successful career path by keeping harmony of body and mind. This has not only made our life meaningful but also helped others to make their life meaningful. That's what VPMS is, as we see the senior students doing so well in their career. Someday, many years ago from now, you sat beside me on the same bench, playing pranks when the homework was not done, especially the maths one. And you know why? Rushing to the school ground on some pretext was a lot of fun. Only standard 10th coming on Saturdays for sports activities. And that was a long time back for sports activities. And oh no, after that for science practicals. I think Vimla ma'am can recollect that. Calling the students from the ground to the lab was a Herculean task for both of us. Exchanging tales about past, laughing as the memories flow, and I can see everyone's face glow. Every memory of school days is a treasure like sunshine. Alumni is to reminisce with old friends, a chance to share some memories and play our songs again. Back on its golden hinges, the gate of memory swings, and my heart goes into the garden and walks with olden things. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver, but the other is gold. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sherke ma'am. I now request our principal, Ms. Pranali, to address the gathering.
Good evening, everybody. It's been a wonderful evening, and we are all getting restless as to when the food counter is going to be served and open for us. So we'll keep it really brief. A big thank you to our management, and I must mention here Nandini ma'am for giving us a good nudge. This alumni meet was long overdue, and we are so glad. We thought we wouldn't even have about 100 children, adults, present for this meet, and we have crossed 545 today. So thank you for making this meet possible, and we are so glad to have all of you with us here. This is the legacy of VPMS. Thank you for making it today.
Thank you, ma'am. During my time at school and later junior college, I myself have made multiple trips to the principal's office for various reasons. And at that time, a source of both advice and reprimands to me, and one of the driving forces behind the association was, of course, Nandini ma'am. So I would now request the director, schools program and joint secretary, Dr. V.K. Patil Foundation, Nandini ma'am, to share her thoughts.
Good evening and welcome. A warm welcome to everybody who's present here. A lot of ex-students and a lot of ex-teachers as well. It was a humongous task to bring all of you together, but I'm so glad that it happened. What is the purpose of an alumni is what I would really like to talk about here in very, very brief. And Shruti and Sanam, I think, will take you through a presentation a little later on. The alumni is all about connecting with your alma mater. It is all about networking. It is all about giving back to society what society has given you in your formative years. I think 95% of you have studied when I was the principal. Somebody said it is, Umar Shankar said 17 years. It's now 20 plus years that I have been associated with this organization. And every year it gets more and more meaningful. And when I listen to all of you and when I've connected with different students from different areas of life, I feel so thankful that all of you children chose, or your parents chose to put you in VPMS, because in every area or in every field we find there is a VKI there. Whenever I need anything, any help, be it with my dog, be it with me, my medical, doing my hair, going for medicines, needing architecture, inputs for the organization, as well, we have had VCATs. And this is what alumni is about. So let us not have this as a once in a 7-year program that it has been. The last time we met in 2016 and it's 2023. We hope to make it an annual function. We hope that more and more of you will be part of it. You can register as alumni and you can be more part and more connected with the school in the coming years. So thank you for being here. This is just the beginning. I hope that we will meet every year like this. Maybe you can restrict the number of batches, because if everybody from every batch has to come, even the amphitheater on the ground will not be enough. All of those who are here, we request you to connect with all your batchmates. You need any help, please come to the school office. We can try and pull out the records and help all of you get connected with all your batchmates. Like somebody mentioned, they had a 20-year reunion. It would have been lovely if that 20-year reunion also had one function in the school. But I'm sure they were not aware of whether they would be permitted, or the connect was not made. So this meeting was to connect, and I hope that we stay connected for a long, long time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. May I now request the chairman, Dr. V.K. Patil Foundation, Dr. Ashok V.K. Patil, to address the gathering.
Good evening. Good evening. Just wanted your attention. I think I am the senior most of them all, because I started this school in 1989 in a basement. Very few of you, or maybe none of you know that why did I start this school. There is one? Wow, see somebody from 89, I'm so happy. Why did you come here? Why can't you come up here, please? Later? Okay. And in 89, I felt that Pune needed a good school. Crazy as I am, or I was, I felt there was a need for a good school in Pune. What is a good school? A good school is which somebody talked about rounded, which was child-centered, not parent-centered, not teacher-centered, not infrastructure-centered, which was child-centered. I felt that there was a school which was not child-centered. So I said, our school will not have punishments, will not have exams, and will not have homework. And you will be surprised, me, a patil from a village, coming to Pune trying to teach something new, nobody came. I had only 5 students in the first year. One of them is here. I'm so happy. And I really didn't have to start this school, but I felt that it was my duty to do something about education, because today's education, you have all seen other schools. And so we have been pioneering in almost all the aspects. When we came out with this idea of no exams, the government, after 25 years, thought of no exams. When we talked about no punishment, now government has made a law that there should not be punishment in schools. When we talked about no homework, now the government is talking about, yes, it is a big burden to the students. Why we said no homework? Because we want parents to spend more time with you, not the TV to spend time with kids. So everything we have done here was intentional to make you good human beings, so that you could make life meaningful for yourself and for others around you, for the society, for the country, and for everyone around you. That's why we changed the logo from what it was to make life meaningful. We changed the logo. If you see, you have those wings. Those are the wings for you to fly. We want to give you every possible opportunity and skill so that you can fly. We are an environment-friendly school, so you have the greens. And we are a gender-sensitive school, that's why we have the red dot. Because in our school, we have, right from day one, we said that we will have only 50% girls and 50% boys, not even a percent more boys. Initially, parents didn't want to spend money on the girls' education, but we made sure. We brought in lottery, first school in Pune. Why did we bring in? Because everybody should have an equal opportunity in getting into the school. We still believe, and that's why now in the lottery, the parents actually pick up the chits. We don't even touch the chits. Now I know that some of the alumni wanted admissions because they had the right. Yes, I do agree, but one day I will have only alumni children. There will be no lottery. Again, I will be denying the society the equal opportunity. Just because you went to this school, you got a great opportunity. So I have an offer for the alumni today. Any alumni who wants to start a VPMS, we are willing to do franchising with you. I trust my alumni, I trust my students, I trust the kids who played here with the values they have been inculcated. The values of love, sharing and caring, which were inculcated in you, we trust you to do that. So kindly help us to spread the message of our school anywhere in the world. Come to us and I'll be with you to join hands and spread. We'll give you all the teaching methodology. Somebody said everybody's school is copying us. I'm very happy. A lot of people wanted me to start a lot of schools. I said anybody can copy us because we just cannot dilute the quality. Now, why do we have March past? Okay, I came from a Sainik school. I went to an NDA because it gives you the way you stand, the way you talk, the way you walk. It gives you some kind of confidence. That's why we have a March past. It's just not just entertainment. It's for you. And the amount of effort your teachers take for you, they're not 8 to 5 jobs here. None of our teachers. You'll be surprised, most of the alumni doesn't know how we select our teachers. We are the only school in Pune where we have a psychometry test done of teachers, we have a written test done for the teachers, we have a classroom demo for the teachers, and then they come to us for the final interview. Selection of teachers is not by accident, not by single interview. It's a very, very thoughtful process they have to undergo. And I'm very happy that we have no attrition. All the teachers who come here, they stay here till they retire. And I'm very happy that this has made a family, and you are part of that family. And I'm so happy that the dreams I saw in '89 are coming true here, that my kids are everywhere. Of course, I'm filled with great emotions because this was just a thought I had. And now we are here. So I have another suggestion to you. I am part of 2 or 3 alumni associations. One of them is the Sainik School Satara Alumni Association. And we network in such a way that we support each other, because there are always 10 to 20% students, your batchmates, who didn't do well in life. They may have had an accident, they may have had some bad luck. So please think about those 20% and try to support them through your alumni association. Give them financial support, mental support, social support. Their kids are not doing well probably. Whatever happens, please, because they are part of your life. What you are today, they contribute. It's not only the school, not the management, not the teachers alone, but your colleagues, your friends, your batchmates also contributed to your life. You had great time for 10 years, 12 years, 14 years. And now is the time for supporting your friends. And it's not going to go waste. Because like Dr. Kalam said, and like Padma Shri V.K. Patil said, life joy is in sharing. Life joy is in caring. The school has shared whatever they could with you. Now it's up to you how much you care and share with others. So please, friends, alumni is just not coming here one evening, but it is a way of life. We all network, we all come together. These 3 alumni I'm members of. We share bonds, we share stories, we share lives, we share everything what we can. We are actually, in my school, some of the deserving cadets who cannot pay fees, we are paying the fees. The alumni is paying the fees. Alumni is also doing, one of my batch in my school gave a basketball to the school, one other gave a tractor to the school for maintaining, of course it was a big landscape. Somebody had a kidney replacement operation. The entire school stood up and we collected 6.5 lakh rupees for this. So you could do that. I'm sure there are so many problems one can help. And it's not much. If you look at the whole alumni, the contribution could come just 2,000 rupees or 2,000. It's not a big deal. So I thank you for coming here, sharing some of the ideas. There are too many things I would like to talk to you about how we have done it. And now that my next project, as crazy as it sounds, we are first in everything. Now, I want to bring in a bookless school here. What is a bookless school? The books you read in a school had one chapter on a subject. You know, the world is now opened up so much that on a subject you have 1,000 times more knowledge or more information on a subject. Of course, there are technical problems of getting tabs to all the students, especially the economically backward class or the 25% reservation. But I would like my children to have as much knowledge as possible, because they're going to face the world which is of tomorrow. The books were written yesterday, and the yesterday's books will give you some skills, but it should give you all the skills to face tomorrow. So we're bringing new subjects. We already brought in artificial intelligence in the school, the first school in India to force CBSE to make artificial intelligence as a vocational subject. We are soon going into robotics, and there'll be many more skills that will come up. And we need your help, because I was talking to a couple of students, they're working in robotics, in automation. So please share all your knowledge and tell us where we will be going in the future, because we do not know what tomorrow will bring. The skills, the knowledge, the thinking skills, everything is changing very fast, and I would require your help to tell me from your experiences what we should be catering us and teaching our students to face the challenges, coming challenges of the world. So I thank you, and this is my earnest request to the alumni. Let's work together and make life meaningful for you and for others. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your kind words, sir. I would now request you to award the winners of today's mini sports day. First up, we have the winners of the football event. In second place, we have the Coral House.
Can we please have some of the team members come on stage? We have a trophy. Or at least the captain. Please, captain, vice captain. Arey, come. You're getting a trophy. Run.
For all those who said Sapphire please win, I have good news for you. Sapphire is one of us.
Can we have the captain and team run up to the stage, please? You have won. Please, run. It's a rolling trophy, so every year we are going to have this competition. And don't take it home. Sapphire House, please cheer for yourself. Congratulations, guys. Next we have basketball. Runners up, Ruby House. Can we please have the team on stage? I think you need to have at least 5 people on stage. Guys, run. Come on, Sana. Thank you. And the winners of basketball, Coral House. Please run up to the stage. I'm sure you still have plenty of energy left. Thank you. Now I would request the dignitaries to please take your seats in the amphitheater. We have a short video which the school has prepared. So let's watch that.
Cool, attention! Get ready for prayer.
back in Indian team for the ODI series versus Sri Lanka. India beat Sri Lanka by 2 runs in first T20, take 1-0 lead in the series.
Graduated in 2015, finished my 12th in that year, and welcome to the Alumni Meet. I am extremely grateful to be a Patil Memorial School because while I was academically gifted, my social skills were not that great. However, with the opportunities provided to me by the institution, I was able to improve my speaking, writing, and the creative skills to an extent that I was able to give lectures in multiple institutions with great acclaim, especially when in my alma mater as well. And also, I have done a lot of achievements, been the gaming lead of a multinational company, been involved in multiple video games, competed in a game jam, placed 18th out of 144 participants. And it's all thanks to the school's encouragement of me doing game development. All of this culminated in this, coming to Canada and studying what I always wanted to study, game development. It's very cold out there, so I'm trying to catch my breath, but I am proud to be a Wikiite. And with that being said, it's good to see you all again. Cheers.
Hello, VK Patil Alumni Network. My name is Siddharth Kher. I'm from the graduating 10th standard class of 2015. VK Patil was a major part of my childhood, and some of my best memories and friendships were made while at school. I very fondly recall the inter-house debate competitions and representing the school at the Zilla Parishad level for football. After my time at VK Patil was complete, I have gone on to obtain an undergraduate degree in economics and commissioned in the Army as an air and missile defense officer. I am currently stationed with the 1st Air Defense Regiment in the Republic of Korea as a platoon leader and a tactical control officer for the Patriot Surface-to-Air Missile System. Thank you very much for this opportunity to speak. I am very grateful to the school and for all the opportunities it has opened up for me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Ranak Mehtani. I graduated from VPMS from 10th standard in 2009. So looking back, it's been quite a while now. It's really exciting to hear that there is a reunion event going on and that people from previous batches are getting together. I am in India right now, but I unfortunately am not able to join, and I'm leaving just a day before the event is happening. So hello from a distance to everyone, and hope you all are doing great and everybody is happy and healthy and doing well in life right now, and I'm excited to hear about the stories from you all in the future. When I think back about my time at VPMS, it's filled with many fond memories, as I'm sure it is for a lot of you, and a lot of the things that I love and I'm interested in right now, I find some small seeds in my time at VPMS. So for example, right now I love music. It makes me think back to the fun fairs that we had at school and a very favorite concert that a couple of friends and I worked on and performed on the school ground. I love running and occasionally playing sports right now. It makes me think back to the times at school, running around the banyan tree playing football or cricket or any other sport that was happening at the time. I loved going on treks near the Dekri, developed so many deep friendships, so I'm really thankful to the school for everything that I have learned and everything that it has offered in the 10 years that I was there. So thank you so much to VPMS and thanks to all my batchmates. Currently I am pursuing a PhD in design at NC State University in Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. A lot of the work that I do is surrounding the user experience of technologies, particularly in postpartum maternal health education. Looking forward to seeing what everybody else has been up to. Hope to catch you all again some other time soon. Thanks everyone. Have a good time at the reunion. Have a happy new year and take care.
Hi, I'm Saili Ashley from the 2002 batch. I wish I could have been there for the reunion, but I'm away studying for my master's after practicing as an architect for 11 years. Like most of you, some of my favorite memories are from school. Beginning with school picnics, the first of which was the overnight stay in school in the 4th standard, to the epic Run Fool camp, Parents' Day, Grandparents' Days, Sports Day, which would end with a relay race with all of us cheering, screaming our hearts out, cheering for our house. Practicing practices for the march past, inter-house softboard design competitions, skating in circles in the skating hall, how we all couldn't wait to be in 8th standard to be able to participate in Centre Fest. And of course, all our superb teachers who knew each and every one of us personally. Most of them must be retired by now. Even when I was growing up, I could sense that our school was somehow different from other schools. And now in retrospect, I can see the influence, the emphasis on extracurricular activities and sports and the liberal atmosphere of our school has had on my abilities and on my interests. Just want to say that I'm extremely glad and very, very thankful to be a part of the VK Patil family, the best school in the world. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great time at the reunion. I would like to thank Kapil ma'am for reaching out and asking me to submit this short video. Certainly lessens the pain of not being there in person. My name is Rohan Vivalkar. I graduated in 2008. Now I can officially say that I've spent more time out of VPMS than at VPMS. And I'm a mechanical engineer. I work at a startup called Pittsburgh Technical. We're into nuclear energy and we perform research into the safety systems of small and advanced nuclear reactors. I have lots of memories from school, some great memories really, and I formed a lot of lifelong friendships as well. And one memory that particularly stands out is the one with the monkey that arrived on our sports day. I think I was in standard 10th at the time. It was in 2007 or 8, and it was like, now it's hilarious to look back and think about how one monkey wreaked so much havoc and just terrified more than 1,000 people. Now it's hilarious, but at the time it was terrifying. If there is one thing I do regret, it was not being more mischievous. It was, I was too focused on being a good boy, so to speak. And I wish I could have pulled more pranks. Anyway, I hope you all have a great time at the reunion, and I hope to attend the next one in person whenever that will be. Thank you.
Three things. One is, again, you can buy coffee table books to my right. Second thing, we have something called Club Vikhyite, which is so get in touch with Ravi sir if you want to use the ground or its premises. It's open to the public to be used to play. So get in touch with Ravi sir, he will guide you regarding the same. The third is, of course, as the chairman correctly said, while we were discussing about organizing this alumni thing, we realized what an alumni is about, like the friendships forged here, the connections created to help us in the future professionally, as well as reliving old memories or a little bit of old monk. But other than that, we also realized like many of us want to give scholarships to students, and sir rightly said perhaps we can have batch-wise reunions in school. So all of that requires a little bit of formality, and to help us with that we have Shruti Shah and Sanam Kabre who will present a small idea of what we are going to do all about. Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening, everybody.
So yes, nostalgia has hit us all hard, especially listening to the teachers, those voices again, the video, the sports day photos and pictures. All of us sitting there with a smile on our face and moist eyes in between. Let us not keep this just a one-time thing. Let us ensure that the memories don't just fade away, and that it's just not a one-time thing, just like so rightfully said. As we get back to routine, we just forget about what we had today. Let's make it solid. Let's give it a structure. Let's give it a form. We have the objectives and the membership criteria.
So first and foremost, we have to provide a forum for the members for interaction with each other and to sustain a sense of belonging with the VK Patil Memorial School through mutually beneficial contacts. as Mr. Ashok Patil also said, the importance of having an alumni association is to mutually support everyone and also the less fortunate by way of pooling in funds, for other activities such as philanthropies, some social work, if let's say people have NGOs, so pooling in funds for NGOs, and all in all to have a support system of people and of the Vikhe Patil family.
So our alma mater has given us so much, and it is time for us to give back, as Sir rightly said. It is time to actually give back to the school, but as it is said, once a giver, always a giver. The Alumni Association will ensure that the school does continue giving us. We will be conducting a lot of exhibitions, job fairs, mentoring program as well. We will be allowed to use the school premises for our get-togethers, our batch reunions. So yes, it is a lot of give back as well as take some. The membership criteria.
So for the membership criteria, the individual has to be at least 18 years of age, and the individual should have been a student of the Vikhe Patil Memorial School for 5 consecutive academic years, or should have passed out from Vikhe Patil School. The fees to be a member of the Alumni Association is as follows. The annual membership fee for the Alumni Association is ₹1,000. The term membership fee for a period of 10 years is ₹8,000, and the patron membership fees for 15 years is ₹5 lakhs. So these are the membership fees to be a part of the Alumni Association, and you can prescribe to any one of the models as we've described. And the executive committee shall contain 5 members with 2 school representatives and 3 alumni members. The executive committee will be headed by the current principal of the school. The committee shall be in force for 2 years, extendable up to 3 years. The committee will overlook the affairs of the VPMS Alumni Association and play a vital role in furthering the cause of the school and the alumni together. The following is the quorum of the Alumni Association, of the Alumni Committee. At the post of the President, we have Ms. Mrinalini. The Secretary is Mr. Umashankar Devde. The Treasurer is Shruti right here. The Joint Secretary is Amey Deshpande. And the member is Mansi Raut. So these 5 individuals are the core members of the Executive Committee of the Vikhe Patil Alumni Association. I think that's it.
So we earnestly request everyone to fill up the form, the registration form for the alumni. Let's seal this. Let's not keep it just an evening of fun and frolic. So the forms and the payment link will be, I think, up in just about a week's time, which will be circulated to everyone. So definitely do fill it up and let's make it formal. Let's be a part. The first batch. Let's be the first members of the Vikhe Patil Alumni Association. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Shruti Sanam, for putting in time and effort for all of this. Thank you. Now for the main event. So Gandhiji has said, the earth has provided for everybody's needs, but not for everybody's greed. So the snacks are definitely there. Please keep enough. Please take portions so that everybody gets a chance. So snacks are served.